What is up, guys? It's Caleb from MetaJungle, and today I'm here to talk about a new Web3 collectible called Bantam Brigade. So let's jump right into this, talk a little bit about Bantam Brigade, and see what it really is all about. So Bantam Brigade is a brand new Web3 trading card game that is being built on top of the Other Side metaverse. It's being developed by the BPX Collective team, which is the team behind Blockpacks, Barefoot Republic, and the Lost Miners of the Ether. Bantam Brigade and its backstory is connected to the Barefoot Republic, and collectors of the Bantam Brigade will get some cool perks for having a barefoot parrot or a pirate. But what do the Bantams look like? Well, as you can see here, the Bantams are fierce and cute little creatures that are tied to different elements in the Other Side metaverse. These creatures will compete in battles against each other as the game is played. You can see that there are several different elements that make up the fabric of the card, so let's go through those briefly. First, at the top, you have the name of the Bantam. Second, at the bottom right, you have the Bantam core, which tells you which of the 74 Other Side elements that the Bantam is powered by. Plus, an added utility is that these cards are connected to actual elements that are on the Other Side land plot that is owned by the Barefoot Republic. So, if you own a color parallel of a Bantam, it's then connected to a pool of actual Oblivion resources that sit on project-owned other deeds. So basically, you can receive portions of that resource, kind of like a dividend, for having that Bantam for 3 years after the Other Side game launches. Next, we're going to move on to the third element of the card, which is the Bantam Power. This is the main gameplay mechanic for the game, and it's a number between 1 and 10, with 10 being the most powerful. The number a Bantam has is based on the rarity of the core resource the Bantam is based on. So just looking at the table here, you can see that if you have the rarest resource as the core of your Bantam will have a power of 10. Now the fourth element is the Bantam type at the bottom left, which can be either land, sea, or sky. These will act as a tiebreaker when the game is played, with them being used in a rock, paper, scissors way shown here. In the future, we're going to do a video on how exactly the gameplay is going to work. Now, finally, the fifth element, which is the card parallel at the top right. Now, this is where collectability comes into play, as rare cards will be more desirable to collectors. When you open a Bantam pack, the cards will be revealed with various different rarities. You can see the rarities listed here below in the chart. And if you own a Barefoot Pirate, you can purchase a Chaos pack at Mint, which will contain the more desirable Chaos parallels. Now, these parallels won't have an effect on gameplay, but they will act as a form of entry ticket to future tournaments and will have a big effect on the collectability of the cards that you own. But what if I just want to play the game and don't really care that much about collectability? How can I fill out my deck of Bantams? Well, there will be common exclusive packs that aren't tied to a rarity or parallel that you can purchase to fill out your deck and compete. Alright, so how can I get started and get my hands on some Bantams? Well, for the first edition Bantams, you may still have time to get on the pre-mint list. You can do this by going to the Barefoot Republic Twitter page, finding this tweet from March 17th, 2023, and then clicking on the link. You will then need to follow the steps to register. Also, those who owned Barefoot Parrots or Pirates as of March 20th, 2023 will receive 1 Bantam pack per Parrot owned and 1 Chaos Bantam pack per Pirate owned. If you miss out on the chance to get on that pre-mint list, full packs of Bantams should come up for sale on secondary on OpenSea. That's because those who mint from Bantam Brigade will be given the option to open their packs or to keep them unopened. Then they can sell their unopened packs on secondary. And as the game is developed, more drops will come, so you're going to have plenty of opportunities to get some Bantams. To stay up to date with all things Bantam Brigade, make sure to follow both Barefoot Republic and BPX Collective on Twitter, and join the BPX Discord channel. So Bantam Brigade is a really cool up-and-coming trading card game, and make sure that you stay tuned for future videos that we're going to be doing on the Bantams and on the game. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to follow both me and MetaJungle on Twitter, and make sure to go and hop in the MetaJungle Discord server. Also, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Keep coming back here for more awesome Web3 content. But again, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.